It's the NBA on EA Sports, and this is Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers playing host to the LA Clippers. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They're rested, they're ready to go, and they'll have home court advantage to begin here in games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here's Leonard for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Just getting going here in game 1. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
To Leonard. Anthony Davis rejects it. LeBron James with the rock. Rock in the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Kawhi Leonard against Cousins. Won't go. Anthony Davis pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Rondo into the front court. 2-point advantage. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Beverly to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock winding down. It's George for 2. Deep and a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early, but the defense has to be better at boxing out.
Los Angeles, they have it. To Cousins. Montrezl Harrell, huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Leonard. Driving right to the basket. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw. Fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Rondo with the basketball. Down a point. It's a big finish.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Leonard to Marcus Morris. Kawhi Leonard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
And scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Leonard to Paul George. Fires the 3, and Paul George nails it from downtown.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that. But that was nice.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Cruises inside for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Beverly into the front court. 10-all is our score. To Marcus Morris. Off the assist. Montrezl Harrell tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Leonard to Beverly. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. And scores. Strong take.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
LeBron James sends it away. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. LBJ with it. Takes stock of the floor. Yes! And a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard, 3 for 4. Good start.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Beverly into the front court. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Offensive rebound. LeBron James sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Kuzma. To James. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Kawhi Leonard, 4 out of 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's James controlling the offense. Slams it down. 2 points. And the defender's lucky there wasn't more. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
Nothing going here on that drive. It's Howard, the rebound. Caldwell Pope matched up with Paul George. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Leonard. To George. Has a chance. Paul George, 2-4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
James. Rebound, Aaron Baines. Beverly into the front court. Leads just a point. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Patrick Beverly, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. Here's Rondo with it. They trail by 2. To James. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Here's James with a chance, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level? But that jumper's wet, too.
James. Nothing going here on that drive. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Beverly to Paul George. To Leonard. LeBron James swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Chance here for LeBron. And George able to gobble up the rebound. Beverly into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Leonard. Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard sizing up Cousins. Throws it down.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Davis. Rebound Marcus Morris. Beverly goes to the right side. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. And he makes them both. It's James controlling the offense. To Cousins. Here's James with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Into the front court comes Rondo. Down 4. Cleans the offensive glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Lakers ball. Montrezl Harrell with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is
Gotta be knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
George in a matchup with Boogie. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Rondo into the front court. Trailing by 4. Knocked loose. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
DeMarcus Cousins trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. LA Clippers with the basketball to George. Probing the defense to Beverly. The pass taken away by the Lakers. And he'll head to the line.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
Rajon Rondo. He's got 2 shots coming. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Guys, let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Lakers have themselves a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Clippers aren't down by too much at the half. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Blocks.
After just 2 quarters, we've already seen so many blocks from each of these squads. I'm loving how aggressive the players have been on defense. What you're seeing in these highlights will make any defensive-minded coach proud, like Chuck Daly.
Player of the half.
The chosen one has been a defensive force in this matchup. If he's not stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Leonard to Marcus Morris. Here comes the screen. Beverly to Leonard. Goes to the left side. George. Paul George. Now 4 for 9.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on their previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
James. Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Shot clock is 5. Down to 4. Here's LeBron for 2. The jumper's off the mark. The follow won't go either. The screen sets him up for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LeBron with it up top. His guy's down 3. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Beverly to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Leonard. James clears the rebound. Danny Green to James. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Lakers at the controls right now. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
George to Leonard. Has a look. Shot for Leonard, no good. Danny Green to James. Danny Green. Here's a chance from long range, and they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late. Danny Green is going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Hits the second. One more coming. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Kawhi Leonard against Cousins. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Here's Leonard for 2. It's Cook with the basketball. Lead is 2. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Kawhi Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Across the timeline comes James. Tie game, 3rd quarter. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Knocked loose. Cousins. Tough matchup against George. Beverly. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
LBJ has it. Here comes the screen. To Howard. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Paul George. To Leonard. Count the basket inside.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
JaMychal Green, guarded by Cook. DeMarcus Cousins. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. George sizing up Cousins. Deep left corner. Beverly to Paul George. Shot clock winding down. Aaron Baines powers it through. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
James to Cousins. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Cousins to James. Beyond the arc for 3. Smothering D. Deep 3 at the buzzer. This quarter is over. The Clippers are out in front. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air. Los Angeles, they have it. Kawhi Leonard with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Count the basket at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Quinn Cook, defended by Harkless. Aaron Baines rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Caldwell Pope. Screen coming. Down to 5 on the 24. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Dwight Howard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. To George. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Los Angeles has the basketball. To Cousins. Gets it in the left corner. Kuzma. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Leonard to Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Dwight Howard pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Beverly into the front court. Down 3. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Cousins. To Beverly. Patrick Beverly. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. LeBron James against Paul George. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
George sizing up Cousins. Beverly to Marcus Morris. Lakers ball. Cousins to James. Oh, he had it.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Knocked loose. Howard against George. They'll get it down low to Harrell. Scores from the post.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
James matched up with Paul George. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Time for some new personnel into the game. George to Leonard. Paul George to Leonard. 5 seconds to shoot. George to Beverly for three. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly to Marcus Morris. Leonard to Paul George. Fires the three, and Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Dwight Howard trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good. He finishes off the three-point play. And now it's a three-point contest. Leonard to Marcus Morris. To Leonard. Has a chance. It's good.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Here's a tie-up and an intentional foul. That means free throws coming with a little under 30 seconds to play.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Timeout called here by the Clippers. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. Paul George to Leonard. To Beverly. George to Leonard. From long range. Knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Deep three at the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Overtime begins, and away we go. Here comes the screen. To Danny Green. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Has a look. Rondo off the mark. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. George defended by Cousins. To Marcus Morris. Gets a shot up off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Beverly to Leonard. Marcus Morris, strong finish.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Cousins. James. Down low for Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Leonard to Beverly. Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Paul George at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Cook to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. They'll get it down to Green. The pass set it all up.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Paul George to Leonard. Anthony Davis. Huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Cousins to James. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To George. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
To James. Knocked loose. Oh, had him going there for a second. James goes to the left side. To Danny Green. Trying to cash in. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Knocks it down off the step back.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Leonard to Beverly. George. Man, that was a tough shot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Here comes the screen. Danny Green against George. To Davis, down low. Anthony Davis. 3 for 6 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Leonard to Beverly. Kawhi Leonard. Tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Davis to James.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional. Here comes the intentional foul. They'll get it with 12 seconds left. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. James against George. Not that time. Oh, George! Tips it. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory. They've jumped out in front, 1-0 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Clippers worked some overtime to get the win. It was impressive to watch them battle fatigue on their way to a positive result. In the end, their perseverance was rewarded in a grueling game. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Lakers must be devastated after such a close loss. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.